No one's quite sure how old this Ransom and Rapier 6-ton mobile crane really is. It was built sometime in the late 1930s or early 40s. It was used for many years at the waterworks, where there are rumours that it originally worked at the Hampton Waterworks Coal Wharf. The crane was abandoned at Kempton by 1980, where it was largely forgotten and left to rust away. But in 2009, volunteers at the Steam Museum started to restore it. It took a couple of years to get it running again. Now it's fully functional, but still in need of a lot of cosmetic work. The solid rubber tyres and total lack of suspension make it a very bumpy ride. Dave Pearce is one of the restoration team, and he regularly uses the crane on site. And the rear wheel steering and lack of any power steering make it a hard machine to drive. This classic A-frame design dates back to the 1920s. These cranes were once a common sight at docks and railways around the British Empire. This 6-ton version even features in Thomas the Tank Engine, where he's known as Kevin. These days, there are only a handful left in the world, and even fewer working machines. Today's job is to lift a large water tank from the railway and bring it back for welding. The crane could probably just lift the full tank, but it makes it a much easier job empty. The water tank will eventually return as a full-height water tower for the steam locomotives running on the track. It can't go on public roads, but is used around the museum. These days, the crane has a diesel engine, but the engine doesn't drive the wheels. Instead, it drives a 200-volt generator, which in turn drives 4 huge DC electric motors. 2 drive the rear wheels, another powers the jib, and the final one winds the lifting hoist. Heavy load should be lifted with the jib up high. This keeps the weight close to the body of the crane, but it needs to be lowered to fit under the A316. With the hoist so far in front of the driver, positioning the load takes practice, skill, and a lot of hard work. The benefit of electric winches, they stop instantly. With the water tank delivered to the welding bay, it's almost job done. Over the next year, the restoration will be completed, returning a piece of engineering history to its former glory. But for now, a final drop of the jib so it can park under the dual carriageway. Until it's needed next time.